really don't want to make this video. I don't want to be on the internet. I don't want to talk to anybody for various reasons. But today I was given multiple synchronicities regarding the same topic 3 times. So these things I know. I had a dream a long time ago, about 2 to 3 years ago, and I recorded a video about it. And it was about the world being broken apart into little pieces. And now it's some captain, something named Nova. And there was something about going back. I recorded the video the day I had that dream, which felt like I melted from another dimension into this one. Or that one back then, because this is a different one now. That dream, that experience felt a certain way. Today I saw another thing that reminded me of that experience. Someone mentioned the date in another video that had nothing to do with anything, but they mentioned February and April of 2023. And then I saw a third thing about people screwing with CERN, and it's starting to create holes in the atmosphere in certain parts of the world. And when I read this, I saw it continue like a little movie playing out in a flip book. And I saw those little holes on the planet's surface opening up until it broke. It was like the air was drilling into the earth. Maybe some form of energy drilling into the earth. And it just broke the earth apart into a dozen different pieces. Since then, I've had multiple dreams and experiences, and I guess we can call them interdimensional traveling experiences, where people are putting cords and bridges between these broken pieces of the world. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is this sense of it's almost here. Something about August. And by September and October, things are going to be really, really, really different. And I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to handle mentally how the world is going to be. And this isn't some prophecy, this isn't some foreshadowing, this is a feeling I can't shake. It's one of these things I know. It's like I know God. I know Him in human form. I know His wife. I know their kids. These things I know. I know the Demiurge. I know Yeshua. I know the Marys. I know these people. You call them gods. Then there's this unfathomable force in existence, which is what you mean when most of you call God. But that's a video for another day. This thing about August, April, and February, this chunk of the cosmic pie, you know how this universe, or at least this dimension in this universe, within this realm, tends to use your subconscious and who you are in depictions and fractured examples on television and in history. Some of you who have been reincarnated remember yourselves, but in this dimension of this realm, in this universe, who you were is depicted as some kind of a superhero, or a god, or a villain, or a demon, maybe an angel. Maybe you're someone in your family, in your home world, in this world is depicted as a prophet, as a saint, or as a villain. But in your world, they're your husband, they're your child, they're your friend. So these things that I know, they're not just from my mind. They're from threads connecting this dimension, this realm, this timeline, this heaven that is earth, this hell that is earth. HEL, not HELL. The threads are connected. So one note that's played elsewhere, the sound will echo here. And I've heard this song before. So what can I tell you to do or to feel? I ask you to think of it as if you are in this dimension, in this realm, in this universe, on this planet. And on this planet, the body you are inhabiting is in a theatrical play that encompasses the entire planet. Certain people are playing the part, certain people are absolutely clueless about any form of theater, and others are directing, writing, and so on and so forth. You are who you are. Well, the narrative of the play that's going on, while the real world is going on in between. The narrative is changing. How it's going to change is different for everybody, depending on your reality. But things will change. You've already been shown this in those movies, storybooks, TV shows. The seeds have been planted. People have brought conversations to you. You've overheard things. You've heard people mentioning strange things in passing. You've seen strange tabloid magazines. You've seen odd synchronicities here and there. You know something's happening. When this happens, the key to the door is who you truly are. No bullshit. Not with anyone else, only but you and the vibrations of this ocean of light. You are walking, sitting, sleeping, running in. So when the tide comes, whether it's of water, of fire, earth, air, technology, or a psychic wave, or something engineered by hands, I ask you to remember that the vibration of source energy, of the true God, not your perception of a God divided by good and evil due to the residue of Eve and Adam and the apple, which clouded your mind to have you seeing things broken apart with a veil of good and evil. I'm talking about the real God. And I ask you to pause this and rewind a few seconds and listen to that again. Remember the sensation of being held within the pleroma. It is as if you were covered in a blanket of liquid light, with every cell of your being held by this essence of the Father and the Mother, without division. Practice that often. Just be held. This entire play is designed to remind you of Eve and Adam and the apple. You have been shown this repeatedly. What you've missed is she ate from the apple from the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. Prior to that, there was no knowledge of good and evil. That meant that all was love. All was love. Once she ate from that apple, she became like the gods, aware of good and evil, which created a matrix within the mother, the matriarch, the matrix was divided. The light was fractured from its full spectrum to black and white. So now, when you're returning to that, it seems as if you're dissolving into nothing. But what's actually happening is you are seeing the fullness of everything. It's similar to the misconceptions of time and death. There are beings who are aware of good and evil, and there are those who are not. That's why God was angry. That's why Lucifer, or whomever you think, was seen as the villain. Innocence was destroyed. Or at least evolved. So remember, your perception of good and evil is like the taste of a bitter fruit that won't leave your mouth unless you drink enough water. And that water is the light, the feeling of being held. These things I know, and I hope it helps you. Bye.